What's up, Nerd Report? Happy New Year. We have a few updates on the Idaho 4 murder case, and we're going to be talking about it right after this. Well, it looks like I don't really have to wear this headphones right now, but just to be on the safe side, y'all. What's up, everyone? Good morning here from LA. Happy. Wait, you're still here? Get a little. I don't know if people can see you. Lisa's in the house. Lisa's in the house. Just curious, how does this sound? How's everything sounding on your end as it's Sunday, the 1st of January? How's everyone doing? Brandon, what is up? What's up, everyone? All good? Audio's good? Audio's good? All right. Sounds great. That's the way I love it, Jules. 99 people in the house. Let's do this because the channel is growing right now. We have a few updates on the news that we're going to share with you, go over. We want your opinion, of course. We're not here pretending we know everything. We're not here pretending our opinion is law. We're here to share and learn and everything. So, but one thing we do have is always the algorithm here on YouTube is always challenging. They don't really promote this channel's videos. They don't recommend it. And as a matter of fact, a lot of you don't even get notified. Let me know if you got notified in the comments. But how are we going to combat that? So please do me a favor, press that like button before we begin. Press that like button. Look on the bottom. There's a section there where you can share this video on many social media platforms. Take a second to do that. As some people come in, take a second to do that. Lisa, do that, please. And then I'm gonna right here on screen. What you're watching is the actual Twitter at NerdLecca. Do me a favor. Retweet that at NerdLecca. Dropping the link in the comments. Click on that link and retweet it. Let's see who's going to be the first one to do it. Right there. You were notified. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I got notified. You got notified. All right, we're working the notifications. I did tag YouTube, and I'm like, what the f? I had to do one of those. So we have one person retweeted. Who's going to be the next one? There you got 2 likes. You got to like and retweet, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. I'm going to give you a shout out before we get into the Idaho 4 news as people are coming on in. All right, Project Metal Music got notified. Let's give you all a shout out. Actually, are you in here? No. Lisa, let's give you this job right here. Highlight nice comments. Whoever has, you guys bring in your comments. And I'm going to probably have to use it once in a while. Go all the way from the top. If you guys have any cool comments, let me know. Or Adam, share them with us. Sorry, let me get this right here. Share them with us. Hold on, let me get this right here. Sorry. Maybe when I talk, Lisa will try to highlight them. We got 12 retweets. So let's give a shout out to those people who did that real quick. So we get this 15. Morag, thank you very much. Julia, Juju Bean, love that. I love that name. Jill, the Devastator, Jen, Christy, Joanna, Audrey, Kimberly, Trinity in the house, Lisette, Brandon Torres, David Knight so far have retweeted. It's kind of a tongue twister. Retweeted. So we already have a few people in there already hooking it up. Let me use the mouse a little bit, Lisa. As we have some major updates, in my opinion, on the case and stuff. So one more thing I do want to ask you all is to please do me a favor and press 1 in the comments if you're new to the channel, and also let us know where you're watching from, where you at, what city, and what device you're using, so we could cater to you all a little better. And Shelly, thank you very much. Happy New Year. We had an amazing New Year stream. Lisa didn't. She stayed in the studio all night. She's right there.
I have my sleeping bag.
Yeah. So we've gotten a lot of new people in this. New people, welcome. Hearts for all the new people. Make sure to mention them. Everyone's welcome here. So make sure UK in the house as well. Everyone pressing 1. Happy New Year. Thank you. Julie tweeted it as well. But you're fired, so we're not mentioning you. And we have a major new emoji coming in tomorrow on Nerd Report. So I'm going to show Lisa it. We're not going to show it. So you may want to be a member so you could be able to see this emoji for members only. We're going to get to the news right now. Just people are coming in, so we're giving them some time. But I want you to see, this is going to be for members only, an exclusive emoji coming to Nerd Report. Let's see if Lisa likes it. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
It is awesome. It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. There we go. 200 people in the house. Let's get 200 likes, everybody. Thank you very much. We're almost at, what do you got, highlight? All right. Let's get some highlight a few. Jen, how you doing?
Thank you for the hugs.
Thanks for the hugs. Thank you, everybody. Let's keep clicking them. Who else do we have in the house? Oh, by the way, all donations, all Cash Apps, all PayPals, all Super Chats, we are $100 away from getting Lisa her studio. Woo!
Woo.
So, yeah. Yay! All right. Yeah. So we are $100 away from that goal, which would include a mic, lights, and a nice camera. And she's got the computer already, so we're good with that. So we're good with that.
My laptop.
Your laptop needs to be replaced? You already have a laptop.
No, it says my laptop.
That's an entire different kind of worms.
Yeah.
Thank God your laptop works.
Yeah, my laptop still works.
225 people.
Still
All right. From Ireland. Love that. Love that, everyone. All right. Without further ado, mods, please share the links to support the channel and be friendly to everyone. And let's go. Let's go. Let me get some coffee in here, because I feel like you haven't been following the case that much, right?
No, I don't.
All right. Well,
I mean, I'm into this stuff, which is weirdly bad.
it is. You are into. A lot of people are into this
I don't
stuff.
really follow it.
And we got this this suspect. As you guys can see it on screen. This suspect has been caught, and Brian Koberger. And you love true crime, right? Like you love true crime shows. You do. I forgot that, and I'm sure a lot of people you watch. What is it like the Dahmer stuff and everything?
The Dahmer stuff.
Right. That's a good thing. Maybe in your show you should add that to Grayson Report. So this guy got caught. Apparently the police has been after him for 4 days straight, at least, like literally following him across the country. A few things we learned today is that his family has spoken out. That's one thing we're going to go over a little bit. Another thing is his father was with him in the car, I believe, driving him several miles. So people are thinking, was his father an accomplice? Which is sad, because a parent is always going to be put in a bad position. You know what I mean? It's always going to be, they want to protect their kids, and it's a thing. So I'm going that way until I find out that if otherwise, I'm going to believe that the parent is normal. I got that. There's some rumors of maybe this person was stalking a couple of the victims. Right now, he's an excessive vegan. That's another thing, meaning he won't even use pans that were touch meat. Now, just full disclosure, we are kind of vegetarian. We try to do vegan, um, but it's vegan.
Too difficult.
It's
Like,
very
when
difficult
you
to be
eat out,
vegan.
if
Yeah,
you do it at home, it's a different story. But
yeah,
when you eat out, it's too difficult, and sometimes I'm just hungry,
yeah,
and I'm not gonna sit there and go,
yeah.
"Was this cooked with
So,
meat?"
so another thing about that is, uh, he's an obsessive vegan, but vegans, a lot of part of it is they don't want to harm living things. So this guy is, if he's the person, allegedly, he's a piece of shit, in my opinion, and not only a coward but a hypocrite, because that's exactly opposite of what it is. But I'm going to ask Lisa and everyone in the comments, looking at this person right here. I know it's kind of like judgmental, but does he look like someone that would pull this off? Not to you.
No,
Not to you.
it's always the ones you least expect.
The ones you least suspect. Press one if you think this guy looks sus just by looking at him, or if he looks just like a regular person you would trust. Let's go over the news as well. But first, member for 1 month. Hey, sweetie, happy new year. Fabulous work. Love your channel. Julie, Amy, and you guys have been my rock. Love you all to bits. Love you back. You guys are just amazing and stuff. So you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna extend my invitation to Julie as well, because we have almost 500 people here, and we're gonna get to the news right now. But let me bring in Julie if she wants to. I know it's been a long night. If you want to chime in on the conversation, I didn't want to just assume you were coming in, but check your Twitter, please, and that's where the link is. Okie dokie. Also, double check if you're subscribed, everyone, because we are almost at 52K. Yeah, YouTube likes to get rid of people. Okay, so we got the first news article here, and Idaho murder suspects family speak as black sheep. Background surface. What does that mean? Black sheep.
Black sheep. Doesn't that
Louder.
usually mean you're
Louder.
I can't think of the
Odd
word.
person.
Not the odd person, but like the I can't think of the word.
Black sheep. Could you guys help us in the comments? What is your opinion of what a black sheep
Like
is?
the underachiever.
Underachiever.
Like, you know,
Is that
like,
what you
have like the black sheep of the family, like the one that's like kind of
No, he's on the side, like the
completely
person.
different.
Well, let's
from
ask.
everyone
Let's
else
ask.
that's
Let's
the same.
ask our.
Yeah,
what-
outcast. There you go.
Outcast. Okay.
Outcast would be-
Well, hey, welcome to the channel, Jules.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. I don't know if it's me or you, but you're a little low. Maybe. Oh, maybe raise the volume. No, don't adjust anything. It's us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, welcome to the channel, Jules. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Lisa, Lewis, Mrs. Lecca.
You could lower your mic. It's a little loud. I don't know. Did
Okay.
you? That's fine. Yeah, there we go.
Happy New Year.
She says, guys, let me know if she sounds okay.
Testing 1, 2, 3, testing.
You're great. You're great. So Julie, I'm sure you went over this stuff.
I did.
You did. First of all, let me ask you a question before we get to this article. The family has spoken. Before we get into it, what does black sheep mean to you? Because the family is calling him a black sheep.
Different. It means different. Usually the black sheep of the family, so to speak, is the one that's odd. I hate using these words, but it's a fact. They have odd behavior, or they're the one that's always getting into trouble. They're the problem child. You know, they're separate from the regular family unit. Like everybody else gets along cohesively, but one does not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like one doesn't. Okay, we got 5 fingers and a thumb.
Mm-hmm.
This one kind of is part of the hand, and it seems like it's part of the fingers, but it's not. Correct? Maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's go with that. And of course, if you guys have any opinions on that, let us know. We have over 600 people watching. I want to thank you. Make sure to subscribe to Nerd Report. We are Nerd Report.
Please hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button and share, as I think this is some major breakthroughs right here. Let me go over what the family said real quick, Jules. And I want everyone's input in the comments, please. And
Please read it verbatim, because that is a great statement. Please.
Well, I'm going to read what TMZ has right here, and if you see I missed something, please include it. But I'm going to go right here, and it reads as, first and foremost, we care deeply for the 4 families who have lost their precious children. There are no words that can adequately express the sadness we feel, and we pray each day for them. We will continue to let the legal process unfold, and as a family, we will love and support our son and brother. Let me read that again. And as a family, they will continue to support their son and brother, meaning they back him up. Okay. So they also add, we have fully cooperated with law enforcement agencies in an attempt to seek the truth and promote his presumption of innocence rather than judge unknown facts and make erroneous assumptions. We respect privacy in this matter as our family and the families suffering loss can move forward through the legal process. Let me see if there's anything more, because in other words, they're standing with Brian. Did I miss anything there?
No, and as they should. They should.
Do you see anyone in the comments? Anyone? Do you guys see anything wrong? Are you guys upset? People watching, in your opinion, are you upset with the family? Julie, I'm going to go to you first. Are they doing the right thing? Are you upset with the family statement? What do you think?
I am not upset with the family statement whatsoever. I think they handled it correctly. I think they did it with class and were very respectful. We all have to understand, number one, in this country, you are innocent until proven guilty. Unfortunately, with what we know so far, it's not looking good for him. But as a parent, I would do the same. I would stick by my son for sure. Absolutely 100%. Would I know, if I knowingly knew he was guilty and proclaim his innocence? No, I would not do that. And they are not doing that. They are basically asking for the public to have an open mind, because they are seeing how everybody from his past now is coming forward and commenting on his past behavior. So I could understand as a parent that that's very disheartening. I liked how they started it out by showing respect to the victims' families. That was good. And I do agree that they need to stand by their son. Absolutely. However, when the evidence comes out, and all of the evidence will, especially in a court of law, they do have to accept, in the end, what their son did, and then move forward. Yes, continue to love your kid. You don't stop loving them because they committed a heinous act. I get that. But don't be delusional and still say, as we have seen in many cases in the past, even when the evidence was there and the person was found guilty and they're out in front of the courthouse saying, oh, it's been an injustice. No.
Well, let me tell you something. But before I get to that, this is important right here. Everyone, please listen. Please hit that like button, because we're going to give you, if you're new to the channel, I'm sure there's a lot of new people to the channel. we're gonna give you the facts. We're not gonna exaggerate stuff. There's a lot of rumors and stuff like that, and we do touch upon rumors, but we don't drive them like, oh, they must be true. The fact is the fact, and that's it. So I'm gonna ask for those people that are watching right now that are new to Nerd Report, press 1 once again if you're new, because we almost have 1,000 people here, to please press like and share this video, because what we like to do here is amplify your voice as well. And I think moving forward, you're not going to only have fun, but you're going to be noticing that we amplify your voice. And there's only 200 likes here, guys. It's free. Please do so, and please subscribe. We're almost at 52K now. Julie and everybody watching, he says, I'm assuming he has not. He's told his lawyer, according to his lawyer, he has not admitted or said he's innocent about the entire situation.
Correct.
So that's where we're at right now. There's a lot of people, because he had the criminology major. There's a lot of people assuming that this guy's a mastermind genius. It could be. There's a lot of people assuming that he wanted to see the other side, what makes a criminal tick. Is a major thing. And Lisa, as someone who's watched a lot of those kind of true crime shows on Netflix, because you are watching those a lot. Yeah, which is crazy, because why aren't you doing this? Did you notice that? Like they want to get inside the criminal's shoes? And if you could speak into the mic, please.
There's some that do, and then there's some that just have that compulsive, like they can't stop it. Like they have these thoughts, and it just like they can't put it away. Like Dahmer was one of those. He knew he had thoughts that he just could not like put away and stop, so he had to act on them. So it's like this guy might have gotten so obsessed with the idea of getting inside a criminal mind that he actually decided to go on those impulses. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's all depending on upbringing, even upbringing too. Like not everyone has a bad upbringing. It's like this guy could have had, an upbringing where he had a loving family and everything. It's not necessarily an upbringing where they're, have a broken family and they were on the streets when they were young, and then blah, blah, blah. So it depends on the person.
Shout out to Marcella. How you doing? And everyone in the comments. Another thing, Julie, we come out here, we have our theories and stuff, and sometimes we express them out loud. And I feel like we're underestimated here as a crew. I stated that whoever did this is athletic. That's number one. I got laughed at because they're looking at a skinny guy, right? And I also pointed at the bridge of his nose being deviated to the right, your left, if you're looking at his picture. And I also said, this is very important. And this is before I even saw this guy, right? Whoever did this has good cardio. He's skilled in something, skilled in executing pain on other people. This guy now it's been brought to my the attention that he used to run 6 miles a day. Okay. And he was a kickboxer. Okay. So that is a major thing, because someone who's out of shape can't take on 4 people, can't take on one person. Nevertheless, 2 people walk up a stairs, take out 2 other people, unless you have some sort of thing. So I'm just saying, I'm going to pat my own back. I mean, not that it makes a difference, but yeah, people, don't judge a book by its cover. Muscles and looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger does not mean you could take on a crap load of people. So right now, this guy is a skilled fighter. Julie, before we get to our next part of this stuff, what is your opinion? Anything you want to add?
I remember early on you said that, and yeah, some people did criticize you on it, and I didn't necessarily agree with you. In my mind, I'm envisioning somebody really big, real,
Yes.
a really big guy. Yes, he's tall. Yes, he's muscular, but he's not big. If
No.
you guys understand what I mean, um, he looks like, but I have to still say though, looking at him, but I'm only seeing him, except for those pictures that one of his friends posted. He's not big in the sense of what I pictured as being big, but you can see he definitely has arm strength because you could see that in his
And
arms.
cardio.
Yeah. So, could he do this? I think when somebody is really determined. Yeah. So, yeah.
And again, I'm grateful. We have almost 1,200 people here.
We do. Can we please
yeah.
get these likes up,
Yeah.
please?
Love you all, guys. We respect everyone's opinion, as long as you're respectful. Please introduce yourself to the chat. I understand some of you all are watching in the car. That's what I do to my favorite YouTubers. So it's Nerd Report. If you want to search it later, introduce yourself in the chat. Press 1 if you're new, and don't forget to subscribe, because I think you're going to enjoy the channel moving forward. If all of you subscribe today, we'll be at 52K. There's no ands, if, or buts about it. So everybody coming on in here, I see a lot of ones. I see a lot. Johnny, thank you very much for coming on in here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at all those ones. Love you guys.
If you hit the subscribe
Angel.
button, listen, it's free. It's free. Just do it.
Over here. And also we have a member comment before we move forward. 4 months. Cheryl, Happy New Year, everyone. Best wishes to all in 2023. Of course, it's already kicking off better than I thought. Thank you all for keeping it real and respectful. God bless the families, MPD, you and I, and all. Thank you very much for that. A lot of ones coming on in. Let us know what city you're watching from. Okay, let's move forward. Lisa, do you want to add anything to that? Guy looks like American Psycho.
Yeah, he
does look like American Psycho. Yes. And a lot of movies are actually based on true life things. Kathy Bates, thanks for the super chat. My son is thin like him and is a 3rd degree, exactly, black belt. People are surprised when they hear it. Exactly, Kathy. Hearts for you for supporting. Men in the military and women in the military, they're not muscular. They're not. They do a lot of cardio. They're lean. They're lean, long, flexible muscle. This is the body type I see with this suspect, folks, as well. All right, let's move forward here. Attorney says his client will prevail, likely to fight extradition. What is it? Extradition. Sorry. So his attorney is confident that he's going to win this. It looks like, right, Julie? What do you got?
It's his attorney. That's his job. He
Yeah.
has to say that. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it real. He has no choice. Frankly, I'm actually very surprised that he even went as far as he did with the comments that he made. But we do have to realize that is his attorney for now, because he will be assigned a new public defender when he gets to Idaho. But, he has to say that. He's not going to come out and say, yeah, well, I'm surprised, though, that he went as far as saying my client did not admit, nor did he deny the allegations. That, to me, was a big no-no. But he said
is a no-no.
It is a no-no. That's
a no-no.
That's a kind of a violation. I don't know if we have any attorneys in here, but I would think that that's a comment that he should not have said. But thank you for saying it, because it gives us some insight here. So we appreciate you, Mr. Lawyer Man.
All right. Well, look, Brian here says he seems inclined not to fight the Idaho authorities wanting him in their jurisdiction ASAP. We know that, but sounds confident he'll beat the charges, according to his lawyer. that you're right, Julie. That's just, what do you all think in the comments? That's just lawyer talk, right?
It's lawyer talk.
They have to tip
They
to
make
get
fool.
paid for it.
I feel like
Like Julie said.
I feel like lawyers, no matter how smart they are and everything, they have to make fools out of themselves
Well, no,
sometimes.
also
Huh?
too, regardless of if he
Louder.
believes, regardless if he believes his client or not, he still has to kind of be on his side anyways, because that's what his job is.
Exactly. No, Lisa's exactly right. That is their job. As a matter of fact, lawyers do not ask their clients, "Did you do it?" They don't, because they don't want to know.
I get you.
Yeah, they don't want to know. And this is one of the reasons why they don't want to know, is because if they ask that question and say he said, "Yeah, I did do it." Okay, but he's going to plead not guilty. And then he decides he's going to get up on the stand and testify. That lawyer would be, he knows his client is committing perjury. The lawyer could get into big trouble for that. So they don't ask their clients, "Did you do it or not?" They're like, "Tell us what happened." And then it's up to the client, you know.
Wow.
And if the client starts to like indicate that, "Yeah, yeah, I kind of did it, but I don't want I still want to plead not guilty," a lawyer will stop them in the tracks and say, I don't want to hear anymore. Don't tell me anymore. That's their job.
Good insight. Thank you, Jules. That's good. I didn't know that, but it makes sense. Here's a younger picture of him. You don't see the nose broken.
No.
And folks, if you're just tuning in, you could rewind the video as well and catch up with us, or you could keep watching from now and on the replay, watch what's going on. That's something a lot of people don't know about YouTube. But wow, there's still more stuff to come. Just stay right there, because even we're gonna get into some of his friends went on social media and kind of like, "Hey, this guy this and this guy that, we used to hang out with them," and they had opinions, right? And it's caused a backlash on some of them, on among their peers. We're gonna get into that in a little bit, so stay tuned. But next up, we have this. A lot of people were wondering what the heck he was wearing. That green weird vest, which I've never really seen before. What do you think it is, Lisa? Because you read it, or because you know?
I know.
Okay, this is let's not say the word because YouTube doesn't like it. Idaho murder suspect Kohlberger wearing a S prevention vest. Police use crime scene DNA sources. Have you seen that kind of vest before, Jules?
I did not, and I thought when his mugshot was first released on Friday, I honestly, my ignorance, I thought it was a bulletproof vest that he was wearing, until some people in the chat corrected me and said it was a suicide vest, which is something that I honestly never heard of. So I was I learned something new.
You seen it where? On other people?
Other people.
Why aren't you doing true crime on Grayson Report? She's like, "I've seen this. This is all old." It's like, you know what, Lisa? Yeah. There it is. You can read that also. And one thing Julie brought up to me is this. You brought this up a few days ago, but right now we're getting all the news mixed up together as well. Authorities used DNA to track him and his vehicle that was placed at the scene of the crime, a separate source told Fox. They're using DNA evidence. Did you read about that?
Key.
What?
If those 4 individuals' DNA is in that car, it doesn't matter how many times he cleaned that car, what kind of cleaners he used. It just doesn't matter. If you may not see, he may think it's, well, he's studied criminology, but there's going to be DNA in there. And if they find their DNA in that car, my personal opinion is slam dunk, game over. According to the reports leaked by sources, I don't know who the sources are, but reputable, when Brian Eaton and JB report, they've never been wrong. They always confirm their sources before they say anything. They say they obtained his DNA from the crime scene. So, and it was through one of those DNA ancestry things, how they traced it back so quickly. And so if they've got his DNA at the crime scene, and if the car is being processed, if they have the victim's DNA in his car, in my opinion, it's game over. I wouldn't even go to trial. I wouldn't go to trial. I'd be like,
yeah, but we saw stuff like that with the Casey Anthony case, man, where they had stuff and it just didn't fly. Lisa, any opinions on that?
With the way technology is, I don't know what type of DNA they found, but all it takes is sometimes a strand of hair to place you in the car.
And just so you all know, Jules told me this other thing the other day, is they actually found DNA inside, like someone else's blood inside blood with the OJ. Was it you who told me that?
Yes,
That's crazy.
That's a fact. His blood,
crazy.
Because he had a huge gash on one of his knuckles, and on the glove, the infamous glove, both his blood, his DNA, and Nicole's DNA, and Ron Goldman's DNA was all on that glove. That's not a coincidence. They're able, back then in the early 90s, DNA was relatively new. I was a skeptic when it came to DNA back then. I didn't understand it. Marcia Clark made it way too complicated during the trial to follow along. But over the years, the development in it, you can't say DNA is wrong. It's not. I mean, it just isn't. It's not.
Well, also, as we're people, almost 2,000 people watching. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe. Our goal is to get to 52K. If you all subscribe right now, we're going to get there right now, today. Do me a favor, press 1 if you're new to the channel. Also, let us know again what city you're watching from. If you press 1 and you're new, all the people, legacy subscribers, please welcome the new people. That's what we do. We're welcoming to new people. This next part right here, Jules and Lisa and everyone watching, I think it's major, because the investigation did seem slow. It did seem like there was the cops had nothing. And although I really like what they did, I really like their demeanor and how calm they were. Apparently they didn't have anything, because Fox News here is confirming through police sources that they've only been focused on the suspect as of a few days. Genetic genealogist work on DNA left at the scene of the crime was instrumental in leading to Koberger's arrest. But it says a few days, Julie. That's nuts.
They had it was right around Christmas is when they honed in on him. I'm going to assume, I don't know this as a fact, but I'm going to assume that is when they got that DNA, the results back, and then finding out who it was, finding out that, lo and behold, he also had the white Elantra, and putting all the pieces together. And I think the article is a little bit misleading. They were following him for 4 days prior to the arrest. He was under surveillance 24/7 for those 4 days prior to the arrest. I think they had an inkling prior, and then they had to figure out where he was. And I read one article where Chief Fry said the phone, his phone pinging. And once they realized he was in Pennsylvania, they got over there. So, and his apartment in Washington was also under surveillance for those 4 days. So I think that article may be a little bit misleading. I think he was under their radar and they weren't saying anything. And then 4 days prior, they for sure knew. And they just had to wait for the time to be right.
Almost 2,000 people watching, Julie. Congratulations. You've really helped the channel coming. I think this is phenomenal. It's been a while. Thank you, everyone watching.
Please hit that like button, please.
Yeah. Wow. That's like 4 packed theaters looking at us. Looking at. Thank you so much, man. Everybody watching. And everyone who's supporting Boston Nick, everybody, Juancho. Okay, so moving forward, we got a few things. Let's go over what we've done so far here with the updates. I mean, there's a lot of updates. The family so far here with the updates.
It's me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Idaho 4 family speaks. We got that. If you guys missed it, you can rewind the video. Second thing, attorney says they will prevail, but as we watched, as we went through and we talked about, that's the attorney's job, right? So so we got that. We know now what he was wearing. I think this has been shared before. It's a S. You can read it on screen. It's an S prevention vest plus DNA sources. DNA were the sources to finding out exactly who they're looking for. Plus, he was being trailed by the cops. Cops were looking for him, and we're going to get into that as well. And go ahead.
Vicky VA in the chat asked, does anyone know how many days he stayed in Washington after the murders? Yes, we do know. He stayed up until December the 18th. That's when his father arrived from Pennsylvania into Washington. According to the father, this visit was pre-planned, according to the dad, before any of this happened, to drive back from Washington to Pennsylvania with that Hyundai. But he was there till December 18th. He started his road trip to Pennsylvania on December 18th.
Okay, so we're going to go now to more news, also with the same topic of the Idaho 4 murders. Now, keep in mind that there are a lot of things here, including that allegedly he may have called a YouTuber, and it was pretty weird. I don't know do you know about that, Jules?
I did hear it, and I'm not putting much stock into it.
Well, I don't know, because let's get into that when we cross it, because I was with you until I heard until I heard stuff, until I heard the actual interview. So yeah, let's get into that in a little bit. Boston Nick, thanks. Nerd fam, almost at 2,000 people watching. Thank you very much for Boston Nick MMA. Thanks for supporting the channel. Please continue to press a like, press 1 if you're new, and let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe. All right, let's go. Idaho suspect stalked victims for weeks and wore gloves after quadruple murder to avoid leaving trail of evidence, claims friend of investigator. He's not stupid and is very careful. Now, this is a friend allegedly saying this, that they know an investigator, and they have a few points to share with us. Let's go over, there's 4 major ones. Let's go over those. Now, Daily Mail is a little bit sus. Am I wrong by saying that, Jules? Daily Mail?
For the most part, You're not wrong.
Okay.
There is some things that were like they were not with this case, what with other things in the past that was just like so ridiculous and was proven untrue. However, there have been occasions where they were on the money. So, it's half a dozen
Are
and
you
one.
familiar with the
And
Daily Mail, Lisa?
Aren't they mostly like
Mostly gossip.
gossip? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what I get from like the articles I see. Like it's mostly gossip.
What do you all think in the comments? Do you think the Daily Mail is legit? Yes or no? And stuff. So let us know. What do you think? Daily Mail is awful. Azula says. Yeah, some people are not into the Daily Mail stuff. So let's continue here. Real quick. Brian Kohlberger allegedly stalked the 4 University of Idaho students for weeks before the care, according to a friend of the cop who tracked him. Now, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think this guy's a stalker?
no.
No.
Listen, I don't know. You know how we'll know? By his phone records. We'll know because they're going to track his phone. They're going to see where his phone pinged. And they're going to go back. And but it's a double-edged sword. Okay. If they find his phone was pinging in that area, weeks before on a regular, yeah, you could say he was stalking them. However, though, it's 2 colleges that are only 10 miles apart from each other. They may be in different states, but they're fairly close. So and if he had friends or associates from the one university, it really wouldn't be unlikely that he would be in that area. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could go either way.
Well, here, let me read a little bit of it. The man accused of the horrific slaying of the 4 University of Idaho students was allegedly stalking them in the weeks leading up to the murders and wore gloves in public places after the killing. Kohlberger, 28, was fastidious about not leaving his fingerprints behind after the murders, even wore gloves when he entered a grocery store, according to a friend of one of the police officers assigned to following him there. He's not stupid, and he's being very careful, anonymous source said. Okay, look. Really? Maybe. He wore, okay, so where's the picture here is the investigators are following his ass. He goes to buy groceries and he's wearing gloves everywhere, right? So there's no fingerprints of him. And then this investigator calls up his friend and goes, hey man, the dude we have that's a suspect, he's wearing gloves, man, he's OCD. And then that person calls a Daily Mail. What are your thoughts on that, Julie?
Listen,
a little weird.
It's a little weird. It is a little weird, but you know what, Lewis? I don't think it's unlikely because you do have people that want to get that little pat on their back or, to make them seem like, they're in the know. So I could, and I personally have experienced this where people in law enforcement or, on the legal side of things would, well, this is what I know, it's on the keep this on the down low, but this is what I saw or this is what I heard. Okay. So I'm not going to discount that this person was told this by a friend of theirs that was assigned to it. I'm not going to discount that. I'm not saying it's true, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he was an OCD. Thank you, Amy Goodhart, another awesome channel friend of ours. Amy Goodhart, in the closet with Amy Goodhart. Yeah, no shades. I mean, people are trying to say vegans. Have you heard? Maybe people are trying to say vegans are bad, because this guy was an OCD vegan. I don't know. But if you want to say that, like if you want to take the stats there's plenty of more people that eat meat that have committed crimes, so it's not that. I don't think so. A lot of people turn vegan because of health issues. They think they're going to lose weight. It didn't work for me, but for blood pressure and stuff like that. So it's not a big deal. I have seen a lot of people who have suffered heart attacks and become vegan just because they want to be more with the vegetables and everything like that. So
Is
okay.
Lisa a vegan?
Huh?
Is Lisa?
We're both vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
I don't know the difference. Sorry for my ignorance.
If it was
but I
alive,
don't know.
you don't eat it.
I eat cheese. Vegans don't have any dairy. Anything that comes from an animal, they won't eat.
Yeah, vegans don't touch anything that was for an animal. No cheese, nothing.
No eggs,
yeah,
no milk.
Yeah.
Vegetarians, they don't eat meat, but they'll have eggs, they'll have meat,
Okay.
milk, and they'll have.
Hey, folks, real quick, we still got plenty of news to cover here, and then we may open it to the phone lines. So be ready for that. We want to know your opinion. Of course, this is Nerd Report. We're having an amazing show today as far as like people coming in here to attend. Please try to get the likes up to 1,000. That's our call to arms. Get to 1,000 here. And if you all subscribe, we will be at, let's look at the subscription count real quick. Nerd, if you can't do it right now, it's Nerd Report. If you all subscribe, we'll be at 51 or maybe even 52,000 subscribers by today. So I think, can we do it? I think we could do it. Jules, you think we can do it?
Absolutely. Come on, guys. There's over 2,000 watching, and I don't understand why we only have a little over 500 likes. It doesn't cost anything to hit that thumbs up
Julie,
button.
I am going to ask you something. Restart your computer and come back in because you are doing, okay?
Okay.
Out of sync. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to have Jules back here as we're going to get to our next thing, which is about the podcast call. But I'm going to wait till she comes and we'll be talking. Reset your entire computer. Yeah, just restart. Okay, Lisa's going to add something. Grayson Report, follow her. Please share the likes. Let's go. 2,000. We need 200 more likes or 300 more likes for 1,000 likes. Lisa, what do you want to say?
Because I don't know if you guys can hear me, but with the stalking thing, unfortunately, I don't know if it was exactly because I don't follow the story, so I'm not sure what like the backstory of it is. But with stalking, unfortunately, we as people were victims of, doing the same thing every day. We like our, our processes. We don't like to do. Some people don't like doing new things, so. Usually at 8 o'clock, we'll wake up at 8 o'clock. We'll go to bed at the same time. We'll eat dinner at the same time. So I'm taking that stalker thing as him,
OCD?
but if it was, I don't know if it was premeditated because like I said, I don't follow it. But to me, that seems like him studying them in a way. Like he's learning, like, okay, at 8 o'clock, they go to class. They go to these 4 classes. They come back at 12. The house is empty at 2 because we do the same things every day. So in those 4 weeks, he could have been like, okay, at 10 o'clock, they're all in the house sleeping. So then he knows exactly where they're at all hours. But like I said, I don't know like the exact story. But that's my take on the stalking thing.
Good take. Good take. See, I think you know a lot because you follow the stuff without even knowing. So Grayson Report, follow that channel as well. I think you underestimate yourself. So what do you guys think in the comments? Let's go through your comments. We're gonna go to this next part in a little bit about the possibility that Brian here called a YouTuber. And we're going to give props to the YouTuber as well, because it's an independent creator. And us independent creators struggle. So you guys need to set your sources. A lot of people pressing 1 because they're new to the channel. Thank you very much. So let's see what we got here as we go back and forth. Said, well, you got props, Lisa. Don't not conceited. Don't
I'm
get-
not-
Okay, so Brian Enton had an interview with the shop owner, and he said that they were being stalked. Okay, so possibility that there was stalking involved. He is 10 years he's like almost 8 years older than everybody here. All the victims. What if he was like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna skin a can and rabbit to Moscow? No, there's a serial killer on the loose over here, possibly taunting the public, foreshadowing of a slayer. We got Julie back on. Julie, welcome.
Hi. Is that better?
Did you restart your computer?
I did.
It could be internet connection, or it could be, is her audio coming in well, guys? Let me know. If not, if it is, that's all we need. All right, Jules, let's go with this next part. Is this crime podcast caller the Idaho killer trying to put cops off his scent? Friend of Brian Koberger say it is him, saying he was asked by frat boys how to get away with murder in a discussion of the Idaho slang. Tape was passed to FBI. Okay, so the man accused of the horrific slaying of the 4 University of Idaho students called a podcast covering the murder. A friend of the alleged killer believes. All right, so slow down. Again, this is the Daily Mail. Now, the podcaster, I believe, is legit. We're going to give him props. Let me look for it. This is not a YouTuber like Joseph Morris trying to be bullshitting, in my opinion. I do think the Daily Mail is exaggerating and wording it like it's a fact that the suspect called him. So I'm not believing that. It's not 100%, okay? But I do believe the YouTuber was called and is investigating. So what happened is this guy calls the YouTuber and starts coming out with crazy theories, man. It's even implying that frat boys were asking him if you could get away with murder. Like, what's the best way to get away with murder? And that he was implying that was normal. And this was a few days before he was caught. So he had this caller had a lot of specifics, right? So shout out to Spirit of Trees for becoming a nerd trooper. So let's go with this real quick because my voice is dying. The man accused of the horrific slaying of the 4 University of Idaho students called a podcast covering the murder as cops search for him. A friend of the alleged killer believes. Okay, that was worded a little bit clickbaity. You agree, Jules? She's frozen.
No, I'm not frozen. I was just thinking. I don't know. Keep reading.
Something's wrong with your audio.
You can't hear me?
No, it's weird popping, but that's all right. You guys can hear Jules okay? Let me know. The revelation comes from Casey Artez. Is that her name? Who grew up and attended the high school with the suspect in Pennsylvania. Came a day after the teaching assistant's arrest rocked the world, and after a more than month-long search by the police. Okay, so this Casey woman is her friend, his friend allegedly. She's one that, how would I say? She posted that TikTok video. Remember the TikTok video we went over on our last video, everyone, where she was saying, "I can't believe it," and she was showing like pictures of her and Brian and like how she knew him, how she's shocked. And at one point though, Brian had her drive to get some
Heroin.
H.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Heroin.
Sorry.
So No, it's okay. So she has, in her opinion, she confirms that the voice she remembers from Brian is the same as the voice who called the podcaster.
Ah, okay. I didn't know it was that person.
Right. So I'm assuming, let me double check here. Let me see. Okay. Talking to TikTok to address the clip from a podcast discuss the November Idaho murders that have gone viral online. Artez stated that she recognizes the voice of the caller in the clip as Koberger's after the audio sent the internet into Furor? How do you pronounce that?
Furor.
Furor, yeah. In the call, the alleged killer who identified himself as David, the caller called himself Dave, and when the YouTuber Rev called him back, it came back as David Morris. So he tried calling the guy back, and it came back as David Morris. Okay, so that's the thing. So the caller said he lived in a college state and works with fraternity members who asked him how to commit a perfect murder. So this guy that called in the podcast says that fraternity members are always asking him, "Hey, dude, how do I commit a perfect murder?" That is weird. Oh shit, that is weird, right? That's weird. All right. Podcaster T Rev, who I want to give credit to, check out his channel. If you're watching right now, sir, good job, and stuff, has since sent the audio to the FBI, and the internet users are already reacting to the disturbing clip. It serves to compound fervent suspicions already surrounding the case, and now it's sole suspect, who some experts believe used information he learned as he pursued a PhD in criminology to hone his killer's skills. Get that right? Killing skills. All right. So this is the TikToker. We posted her video yesterday. We reacted to it, and she's backing up the voice. She's saying, "Yo, that's him." And I'm kind of thinking of friends I have. I do recognize their voices, so unless she wants clout like the other lady, T Rev reposted the clip. It's right here. It's on his Twitter, TRev757. Let him know Nerd Report sent you if you guys go over there. I'm the guy who originally had this caller on his phone on my podcast, allegedly with T Rev. That's the name of his channel. Now everyone is saying this is the killer, but I don't know this is a fact yet. So please let everyone know. So there he is. He doesn't know if it's a killer. To T Rev's credit, he was pushing back, asking questions. Why didn't you go to the cops? Why didn't you do this? Why did you just have the call and you didn't, leave it alone? He was asking questions of the caller, right? He thought it was a weird call. What are your thoughts, Julie?
I would have been asking like a boatload of questions, that's for sure.
You're in a delay. That's why we're laughing.
Oh, I don't know why.
That's all right. As long as we can hear you, okay.
Okay. I would be asking a boatload of questions. Why don't we get those kind of calls, Louis? I don't understand that. But I'm glad he pushed back. I'm glad to hear that it was turned over to the FBI. This is exactly the things that Chief Fry has asked. People were saying, why is the chief asking for stuff? They're trying to lay the groundwork, trying to figure out what his motive was, where his head was at, who knew him, who, etc. So
Yeah.
if it turns out to be him, good job. Good job.
Well, also a few facts our watchers are reminding me of is that the caller said he hung around fraternities about 10 years ago. Were his exact words. He's 28. 10 years ago would have put him at 18. That makes sense. If you say about, give and take a couple years, that makes sense. When asked where he was calling from, he said Idaho.
Wow.
No, not Idaho, Utah. Sorry, isn't that neighbors? No. What's next to?
I suck at geography. Don't ask me.
It's not. We
It's
fucked
not.
up.
Yeah, Utah's quite a bit.
It was a bit away. So what do you all think so far, ladies? What the hell's that? What do you all think so far? It's pretty crazy, man. What? So out of all this news, Julie, which one shocks you the most, or which one do you think is the most interesting?
I think the one for me that's most interesting is this last one that you just did. I'm intrigued with that. As far as the family statement, I wasn't expecting one. I would have, but I'm glad they made one, and it to me, in my opinion, was proper. Everything else that we have spoke about is, this one here, I'm intrigued with.
Yeah, now I'm gonna look for the TikToker to check out her videos because they are out there. They're public knowledge. So here she is. This is Casey. What the hell? Hey guys, her name is this. I think her name is Casey Artez, but
it might be ants
Ants.
or something like that.
No, it's Arntz.
I know, but the R might be silent.
Okay, but her username is Casey Farts. I don't know. We're just trying to report it. We don't give people the names. Leave this person alone. I think she just jumped the gun and went ahead and started, talking about the case because she was shocked. It's a knee-jerk reaction. Now her friends are giving her heat for it. Let's see what she has to say. Let me know if you could hear it, everyone. Could you guys hear that?
No, Lewis. And Shauna Williams in the chat said Utah is right below Idaho. One state down. Okay, didn't know that.
Lisa was the one that was trying to throw us off.
I was off. I thought it was like
Lisa, how dare you?
I thought there was a state in between.
It's all right. It's all right. Let me see her right there. Can you see her right there? All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear that?
No, sir.
Wow. Where's she frozen? So you guys can't hear her, right? Let me try to refresh this real quick as we get this in line somehow. Meanwhile, we need long-winded Julie's to come in here.
Oh, okay. I could certainly do that.
Yeah, when it's quiet.
That would be me. I'm the long-winded
commentary. Look at it.
Yeah, I don't know how many that are here right now, but that joined us last night. And for those of you that do not know and are new to our stream, when you have time and you want a good laugh, go see our New Year's bash video. We had a few moments there.
Okay, so let me try to put her back on. If not, I don't know what's going on. It's probably what happened here? Oh, fuck this stuff. Here we go. Everything's all right. You guys see her?
I removed all the videos out of respect for my friends. They didn't want them up. It was
okay. Can you guys hear her, Julie? Yeah, everyone leaves.
Boston Nick MMA says he can hear it.
Okay.
She can hear it.
You guys can hear it? Yes. I can hear her. We can't see her movement, but she says she removed all the videos.
I removed all the videos out of respect for my friends. They didn't want them up. It was my fault. I did not block out any faces. I was giving real names, and I was not going to allow my friends to be defamated. I don't know the word, but I removed the videos because of their request to have them put down.
Okay, let me because I know the video is a little low. She's saying she removed all the videos at the request of her friends, because they were upset that their real names were being used. I apologize for the volume. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump right into it. I had to write myself a flashcard with 1,000,001 questions. Number one, why did I take the video down? Again, out of respect.
She's addressing here why she took the video down. I'm translating in case you guys can't hear it.
For my friends, I was in shock. I posted the video without thinking. I didn't.
Okay, so she's, I'm just gonna let you guys know what happened. She is saying that she was in shock of the entire situation, and she posted the video without thinking. And everybody's calling her up, upset. Why'd you post a video, and everything? And yeah, we get it.
I understood that. I defended her. A lot of people criticized her for doing it in the first place. And I was one of the ones that defended her. I understood why she did what she did.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there were people questioning also, is like, why go to the internet first, So, I don't know if you're muted, Julie.
No, I'm not muted. I didn't answer you.
Okay. We need one.
Oh, I just ignored you. Okay. Yeah. All right. People questioned why she went to the internet first. As I said on Friday when she did what she did, my first thing is you're in a state of shock. It's like you can't believe this, and it's that release. It's the endorphins that are built up, and so she went out there, and you could tell when she made that initial video. I mean, she was constantly like this and touching her. She was a wreck. She had just heard from her mom what had happened, and I just think it was a way for herself to process what she just experienced. I'm not going to criticize the girl for doing it. And she took it down. Okay, so now I would like to know why she took it down.
Well, she took it down because she's getting heat from her friends, right?
And I think it's wrong. I think they should just leave her alone. I mean, they need to leave her alone.
Yeah. Well, they can respectfully say, because now her friends are getting harassed, right?
Well, are they? We don't know that.
Well, I mean, but the friends could say, hey, I would appreciate if you just take the video down, and then that's cool. But to harass her, nah. Gene Rick, thanks for the PayPal support. Everyone, thanks for the PayPal support. If there's any mods, I think every mod is MIA today. Please share the link tree. I think D-Nice is in the house. Yeah. There's very low amount of mods. Is there some sort of like COVID 2023?
Shut up, Louis.
Oh no, D-Nice, thank you. D-Nice, I just wish you had a little bit more backup. That's it. Props for D-Nice. There you go. Thanks everyone. There's a few mods in here. I see them, but there's a lot of people.
Well, yeah, we're not used to this. Remember, I'm gonna spam Lewis's link tree, and then I'm gonna do his Cash App and PayPal. Feel free. You don't need to do it. But here's the situation. Lisa's birthday's coming up, and she's
jealous.
Well, yeah, she is. She's majorly jealous because I have this new camera and my microphone and my studio set up, and it's all because of Lewis, because he gave me a birthday bash, and because Lewis gave me that birthday bash, everybody in the community made wonderful donations for me, and Lewis picked out my equipment. And thank you everyone in the chat that participated in my birthday bash. And I have this wonderful equipment now, and Lisa can't stand it. She can't stand it. And she's constantly on Lewis's back. Why did you do that for Julie? Why? Why'd you do that? I need it. I need it. So Lewis is doing this now for Lisa. So, you know, if you feel so inclined, you know, even if it's $1, we don't care.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, we got a nerd trooper, Randy. How you doing?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, check it out. Thank you for that. All proceeds go to Lisa's studio, Grayson Report. Couple things. I want to say we're approaching 51,000 subscribers. We have almost 22,000 people watching at one point. We have more than enough to reach that right now. Double check that you're subscribed. Nerd Report. We could do it today. Come on, man. Hey, we're not CNN. We're not Fox. We're not corporate owned here. We're independent. That's what you guys want, right? So hopefully we earn your subscription right now with that. But here comes my favorite time. And Randy, that's is that you or is that? It looks like what's his name? Curry.
Oh, Tim Curry.
It looks like Tim Curry's face. Momo, thanks for the super chat, super sticker there. So hearts for Randy and Momo.
And I made a boo-boo last night, Lewis. I missed, you know, the legend David March.
Yes, David March.
He gifted 5 memberships last night, and I totally missed it. I apologize, David, but thank you so much for those memberships.
Awesome. Okay. My favorite part. Let's have some call-ins.
Okay.
You guys, let's have a few call-ins. You ready for that? I'm going to drop the call-in. Are you guys ready for call-ins? Let's see the hearts up in the comments if you want call-ins. Shauna, thanks for being a 2-month member. Been a member for a little while. Can't afford much, but support where I can. Love you all. 100% you being here is amazing support. So thank you very much. So hearts, you guys want to call in. Here's the rule though. You have 1 minute. You may have a little bit more, but have a topic in and out because we can't get everyone here. And I know you guys want to call in, are very eager. So I dropped the call in right there. What is your opinion? Did we miss anything? What do you all think? Keep it PG, keep it okay for kids and stuff. Be respectful as you call in. You want to ask a question or if you want to add anything to the conversation, you are very welcome to do that right now. Who's going to be first calling? There you go.
Nick, you better hurry up, Nick. Here's your chance.
Yeah.
You snooze, you lose.
Yep. Well, look, I'm very shocked that the first caller is Trixie. Go for it, Trixie.
What is that noise?
Oh my God. The blood of Christ compels you.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, your audio's bad. Girl,
I
your
thought
audio.
I thought it was The Exorcist. It's
No,
happening
my
again.
God, no. Your audio's bad, Trixie. Try calling back. I'm sorry. That was bad. The body of the technology. Yeah.
Edits best.
I thought
I
it was
thought
The
you were sneezing.
Exorcist, man. I thought, you know, what was her name? Linda. What was her name?
Linda
again?
Blair.
Yeah, man. I thought that was whew.
Yeah. So we have the call-in link, guys. This is your chance. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to call in. Let's
Nick,
get
you're
50
always
likes in
saying
here. 50
the
more
link is
likes.
there. The link is there, Nick.
Let's
Yeah,
get meanwhile, let's promote. Let's do some shameless plugs. Grayson Report. Grayson Report.
Yeah.
Who's subscribed to Grayson Report? Press 1 in the comments. Who's subscribed to Grayson Report? Let me know in the comments if you are subscribed to her. It's the young lady next to me. Let's go right here. That's Grayson Report. Sub to Grayson Grayson report. That's her in the comments. There's a link right there. Dropping the link. I'm spamming. Yeah, 1,160.
Welcome, Cherry. Cherry's in the house. She is, if anybody has not watched the Glera, she is a mod for him and a mod for us. We have not, you've been MIA, girl, for quite some time. So happy that you're here and helping out. Thank you so much.
All right, Trixie, let's try it again. How are you?
I'm sober. Go me.
Oh, you're sober. I don't know why
like
I'm getting a delay. Yeah.
Like I drank myself sober yesterday and just stayed sober. So I think we'll have a dry January.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to like jump in, say hello to you guys. You guys are always doing a great job. But to be fair, it's 1 a.m. I still haven't slept, and I am actually going to go to bed. I just wanted to pop in and say like Happy New Year. Yesterday was awesome. Love you guys, and I'll jump in again at some other time.
You got it, girl. Thank you for your continued support. Did you see how many views we had today?
Yeah, man, you had loads, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Hard work. You're part of the team. Thank you very much.
No
Bye-bye.
worries. See you later.
Actually, guys, I just refreshed Grayson report. 17 of one. What? How many were? 1,170. Let's get her to. Let's get her a little more. Let's get her to 2,000. I don't know. Next caller. Let's see who we have. Shauna, welcome to the channel. How are you?
Hey guys, how are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, thanks for calling.
Yeah. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New
It's been a
Year.
while since I could call in. Good to see you, Jules. How's the puppy doing?
No, he's reckless. He's totally reckless.
That's a good sign then. I just wanted to call and wish everybody a happy New Year. First of all, I've missed you guys.
Same.
As far as this whole thing goes, you know, I was beginning to wonder if this like somehow like a self-harm and a I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. A unaliving and a self-unaliving, because they couldn't find any, you know, like evidence. And then I thought, well, it's got to be somebody that is in law enforcement somehow. And the fact that he's going to get his PhD, and I don't know, I definitely think they got the guy. And I watched on, you know, another that YouTuber you were talking about with the phone call on another channel today, and he was very like honest about how he's not speculating. It's speculation. He's just saying he's kind of on the fence whether he believes that was the guy or not. But the fact that he's tried to get a hold of the guy that the phone belongs to apparently, and he's not answering. And I would think if that were me and everybody out there, and my name was out there and they were saying, hey, we think you're the killer, I would be calling to clear my name. I sure as hell wouldn't be.
Right. You brought up a good point.
Do you know what I mean?
The guy who called is avoiding phone calls. Right?
Yeah.
Or the guy who called is actually in jail.
Or he's busy, right? Like,
because we don't.
He's busy.
Know. I mean,
he's all tied up. He's all tied up.
He could have had.
I like that.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? It's all gonna come out.
Ladies, stay in here. I'm gonna refresh real quick.
Yeah.
You could still keep talking, guys.
All right, we'll do. Shauna, tell me.
Yes, we're both Italian. We talk with our hands and long-winded.
Exactly. Did you take yesterday off from grooming?
I did. And today.
Good
Can you
for
believe
you.
it?
Good for you. Yeah, because you're always doing it. So good for you.
Shauna,
well,
thanks for
thank you.
calling. We got to get to our next caller. I appreciate you. Thanks for subbing.
Bye, guys. I'm a member.
Shauna.
Don't forget it. I'm also a member. Lula.
Love
Yes,
you.
she is.
Thank you, Shauna.
All right, love you guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Boston Nick in the house.
Oh,
Man,
guys.
it looks like you've been lifting weights, bro. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's hiding behind that stupid avatar.
I got to put my camera, set my what's it
Whatever.
called up.
Whatever.
do that
Julie
in a
wants
second.
to see you.
I know what he looks like.
Oh, here's me without my.
There,
Oh,
there he is.
Lord.
Yay.
Give it up for Boston, yo. Well, hey, bro, let's go. Let's do some thoughts, man. What do you got?
What's very interesting is the when he got arrested, him asking, I'm looking at my camera, it's not even there. Him asking, has anybody else been arrested? That right there is a little bit of a weird thing to say. I don't know why he said it. I'm trying to figure it out. He has a, criminal justice, right? Major? Is that what it is? A major?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it could be a ploy.
Criminology.
Yeah, it could be a ploy to throw them off a little bit. I don't know. A lot of people think this could have been more than one person. I'm iffy on that. In regards to the creator you were talking about, so I don't know if you guys remember the Kylie Rodney case. He made
Yes, of course.
He made a video, the Truckee Way, and he tagged RU in it a lot, and the song was not cool at all. And he does the spirit box thing through the app on his phone, and that's how he gets a lot of his information and stuff like that. So a lot of people on the internet are thinking that it was a ploy, and if his phone is ringing when they're calling him right now, phone would be off right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would keep ringing and ringing and ringing. I think they're probably going through it, or they would pick it up. The cops would pick it up and see who's calling, type thing. But when it gets back to the question of him saying, has anybody else been arrested? That really brings questions to me. Like, why was that one of the first things he asked the police?
Well, to throw the police off, or what about maybe, oh man, I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to say something else.
Exactly.
Because then I'm like the other people.
Yeah.
But
I just can't get down the spirit box thing and the app and stuff like that. It just, I don't know. I can't rock with that. Is the phone call real or not? We're gonna find out, I think, in the future here, right? Because you'll be able to see that phone call come in from his phone when they do check his phone, unless he called from like an app number or something like that. So it's all really wishy-washy at this point with that. What are you guys' thoughts really on that?
I think you bring up some great points, Jules.
I'm with Nick. I'm with Nick on this. I'm not. I would like to believe it was true. You know, I would like to believe it, but I'm having a real hard time. I'm having a hard time with that.
Yep. So am I. I've listened to it a bunch of times. Even he says it's not verified. Obviously, he doesn't know it's verified. So it's just very wishy-washy, and it's hard to go off something like that.
But he's bringing up details of like what we know so far the day before. That's the thing, you know?
Yeah, there were some things in there that were pretty close, and there's some things that weren't. So, but when it goes back to what he does with the spirit box, all that kind of stuff, and
Nick, what is a spirit box?
Whoa, I know what you're saying. Okay, so the YouTuber uses a spirit box.
I don't know what that is.
So he's got an app on his phone. Yeah. He's got an app on his phone. It's like, and it will say something, and then they'll try to figure out what it says. It's
summoning spirits.
But
oh, for the love of God.
That's what he does on this channel, nonstop. So it's very.
Yes, that's what he does.
Morses, the Morse guy that put out that fake.
Yeah.
I get those vibes big time from that. Big time.
Yeah, I have seen him do like 10. Now, look, and if he's probably watching, if he's in the chat, you're welcome to come on in, bro. And say what you think. But this is where I think it's different. The caller must have guessed, if it's not them, a lot of what we're getting right now. For example, being part of a college town, being in it, being in the sororities, being asked, I don't know. He also said he referred to making pasta, and apparently that's what they ordered in the truck.
Yeah, but everybody knows that because that's on the
Right.
food truck.
Okay, I just thought of that right now.
Right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like he put a lot of things together from what we all have put together through the footage and all that kind of stuff. I mean, when he made that phone call, most of the information about the case was already out there and how it, a lot of stuff that happened, you know what I mean? The blood, this, that, the other thing, how they were, defensive. So it's just really, I don't know. It's hard to get on that train. You know what I mean? Especially with the spirit box thing he does with the app. I mean, it's literally an app, like they're saying in the chat, that just goes, and you got people in the
Well,
I heard that it's wishful, not wishful thinking, but it's like, go ahead.
Yeah. It's no secret about the defensive wounds, because Kaylee's father, as soon as he found out what was going on, and that's where I said in the beginning, no disrespect to that man. I get it. It was his daughter. But I said from the very beginning, he should not be doing interviews. He should not be putting out information out there. He could really damage the case. And if the police were giving him bits and pieces of what happened, he should have kept that to himself. So yeah, there you go, Nick. We all knew this. We've known this for weeks and weeks.
Yep. And why wouldn't that man call? I mean, the only way he wouldn't call into law enforcement if it was actually him, right? So it reminds me of though, and I follow Ecuador a lot. Remember Mr. Rodney Brown calling in? You know what I mean? And he was never at that party. You know what I mean? So it kind of,
and he guessed a lot of it.
So it kind of gives me those vibes or whatnot. Now, is it saying that it's totally, false that that is him? No, not of course not. It could definitely have been the killer, but I just don't. Being a criminal justice major like he is, why would he put himself in that situation to possibly get caught? He's a smart individual, very smart. I mean, this is an over a month case, and they were casing him. I don't know if you guys know this, but FBI was casing him for I think 5 days or 6 days before they arrested him.
That's correct. Yeah, they were.
So well, before we get to our next caller, Boston, you could chill for a bit because I know you're into true crime stuff and stuff. I want a shameless plug. We're gonna be pushing our TikTok right here. So in the comments, please sub to the Nerd Report TikTok. A lot of people are using TikTok. TikTok's just another way to promote when we go live here, theories, or interact with you all. Some people say my personality is totally different on TikTok, so I'm goofy there. So do me a favor, y'all. That's my TikTok right there, or Nerd Report's TikTok. Give me a follow, and I will start adding new content soon there. So there you go. And also, if you love movies, it's a different channel, sister channel. Nuke the Fridge right here. Nuke the Fridge. Movies, interviews with celebrities, reviews, video games, whatever. I got Elvira right there. You guys like Elvira?
Yeah, my mom used to love Elvira.
Views right there. We got interviews with Elvira, interviews with Keanu Reeves. It's big.
I saw that one. That was cool.
It's big over there. I got stuff for the Avengers. I got Star Trek cast members. I got Top Gun Maverick. Wow, there's a lot of things there, man. Woo! Lisa's in there doing interviews. A lot of stuff there on Nuke the Fridge. So make sure it's all legit. And no wonder Julie wants my autograph. All right, let's get to our next.
See my eye roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right, broke fishing. Hey, what's up, man?
How are you? Welcome back.
I had so much fun last night, and Jules, that was one of the better pranks I've seen. You were like, "What's going on? Oh my god!" I laughed so hard last night. That was the best first of the year laugh I've had in a long time.
Oh, the prank?
Yeah,
the prank.
You guys are so mean. That was mean.
No,
in a way, but come on.
I know.
Yeah. It was.
It was mean while it was happening, but once I found out that you guys were just playing with me, it was different. But
I love how you did it too, Louis. You're like, everybody, stay here. We're gonna do. And boom, she comes back. She's like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Oh my god, the accent!
Hey, I just wanted to come on and say this is a great time for us to teach our younger women some safety rules. If you think a guy is stalking you, don't only tell your buddies, tell the bartender, make a report, because they admitted that those girls had their code changed because of a problem. If they had made a paper trail, this guy is probably in video stalking them in those bars.
You are absolutely right. And for those in the chat that may not be aware of this, when you're in a bar and you're having a problem with a guy, if you go to the bartender, and this also goes for a DV call for 911, it's the same exact code. You go to the bartender and you tell them that you want a pepperoni pizza. No lie. Pepperoni
Really?
pizza.
Code?
They know, then they know.
No.
True.
Pepperoni pizza is the code word?
Yeah. And if you call 911,
See it.
yeah, if you go to the bartender and you ask, say, I, because there's other people around, and you just say, I need a pepperoni pizza. They know, okay, we're watching. We're gonna, they'll walk you to your car. They'll do whatever you need.
They will most likely stop the individual and actually ID them again so they get a name.
Yes,
they will.
Back
in the 70s and 80s when you just told your friends, us guys who give a shit, and we issued the boots of understanding. But you see women getting harassed or they look like they're harassed, it's okay to walk up to those women and go, are you having a problem?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
and it goes for a DV. If you're having a DV issue and you call 911 and that person is in the room with you and you can't openly speak, you call 911 and order a pepperoni pizza. I'm serious. I am.
That's really good information. I'm going to pass that to my daughter. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just ask for I want to order a pepperoni pizza, and the dispatcher will know, and they'll ask you a question. Are they armed? Are they in the same room? Help is on the way. Da 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 da. Key, very key.
Debunk something else. A lot of people are saying that the sister lived across the street. She did not.
Yes, she did not. That's a lie.
Yeah. So anybody that that's a rumor. She did not live across the street. That's not where the DNA came. I saw that in the chat a little bit. That's not where any of the DNA came from. And that's what's going to be tough for the defense to negate, really, because, if he wasn't at any parties there or stuff like that, how did his DNA get in the house?
Guys, real quick, people are coming in and out here. I've got a set of a lot different people. Press that one button once again if you are new. Hashtag new in the comments. And shout out again to your city and stuff like that. So shout out to your city. So we get to that in the comments.
I'll shout out my state, Oregon.
Oregon, what's
there
up?
You go. And Mindy Hunt Beach in the chat says, and yes, I did read this as well, that he was harassing a couple of waitresses in a bar, and they did report him. So there is a trail of him harassing women.
Yeah.
And Lewis early on said, and this is what Lewis said, I didn't quite agree with him, but now I'm really starting to wonder. Lewis said he felt like whoever did this was rejected.
Mm-hmm.
You said it.
All the girls I know say the same thing. And to tell you the truth, if people saved their video footage from around the area for a long time before this, he's probably been seen in his car stalking those girls after they rejected him. I'll
tell you why. Probably like Nick agreed with me, and I don't know if Broke Fish agreed with me about it's like some guys, like, especially if you're probably 28, he's got all that testosterone in there and stuff, and rejection could hit you hard, especially, and this is just the way it is, especially if the girls are cute, right? Cute smile.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna invent the story in our head, like this is the one. Oh my god, and these girls are cute. And this guy's a creep. He probably did a creepy pass, and they go, I have a boyfriend, or you're a creep. And he probably took it too serious.
Probably did it more than once.
He took it to the extreme.
Hit on those girls more than once. It probably wasn't a solo shutdown.
Right.
It was probably multiple shutdowns, and he lost it.
He lost it. And we could see, as a guy, we could see a nut case attacking or overstepping their line and stuff. So that's why we're saying it. And let me tell you, they say this guy was an outcast. Kickboxing will make you the opposite. It'll give you confidence. Right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was in Taekwondo back in the early 80s.
And it gave you confidence, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It does. But I come from a family where, back in the 70s and 80s, he had got the boots of understanding for harassing girls.
Yes.
But, it's a different age now.
That's here now as well. But I think men nowadays we're a little scared. We don't know if a woman's gonna get offended. If we do say, hey, do you need any help? And we don't know if that's the woman that's gonna say, F you,
Exactly.
I've been told F you. I can't even count how many times I've walked up and said, hey, is there a problem? You need a little bit of help? I don't care if I hear F you.
Okay.
There's not a problem. It's probably your boyfriend.
Jules, we're mansplaining. Shut up.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I was just going to say, though, I'm just going to say at age 28, listen, there's nothing wrong with whether it's a male or a female. So don't take what I'm about to say is wrong.
No, we're just trying to.
There's plenty of people that, have not had a partner or a significant other or whatever. However, at 28 years old, he's not my type, but he's not a bad looking dude as far as I'm concerned. There has been no reports at all that he's ever had a girlfriend. Ever.
Well, it's still new. It's still, let's see, because it's still 2 days since the guy was he's not
even in Idaho in court yet. They're gonna release a bunch more information.
They are.
Well, he turned down. I mean, he wants the extradition to happen as fast as possible, which is something that was weird to me. He's not fighting that at all.
He's still got to appear in Pennsylvania court and say that to the judge.
Yeah. Another thing, I think you brought it up, Lewis. He resembles Christian Bale from Psycho, like unreal. Unreal.
He looks like American Psycho.
American Psycho, yeah. It's really creepy. And then the adrenaline. A lot of people and you made a great point. He ran every morning for 6-7 miles for a long time. The adrenaline that you get during that, when I say during a fist fight or whatever it is, there's also an adrenaline dump. So what I think could have went on there is him and Ethan went at it first. You know what I mean? And he got the better of Ethan, and then that's where he moved. He moved on to the rest. Maybe people woke up, and it was just that's all she wrote. Because I really think he would have to have gotten Ethan first, and before he could really wake up for anybody else in that house not to wake up. So that's a little bit of a theory that I have that I'm going with right now. Just a theory, obviously. This is all allegedly.
That's fine.
Hey, I'm a wildland firefighter. There is nothing like adrenaline jumps, and they run for quite a while. They probably didn't find it, but I bet you when he came down off the adrenaline, he ended up puking. There is nothing like adrenaline dumps. I've been in some really bad situations where it took an hour to come down.
Quick question to everyone watching right now. Do you all prefer to call in? Some of you prefer to call in on the phone, because I'm working on getting a phone line.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's gonna take an investment. So before I do that, do you all feel better not clicking on the link I sent and having a Zoom call like these gentlemen are and Julie's calling from? Do you prefer calling in? It would be a phone number. You're on the air, and we could hear you. I know some people are shy or don't want to use
the old radio call-in show.
Correct.
On video.
So hashtag phone call. If you want to do that, hashtag phone call in the comments as well. And also members, hit those emojis right now. If you're a member, let me see how many emojis we have, because I have a surprise.
Also, too,
What?
with the way that they're calling in, you don't have to show your face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. All you got to do is go down to the bottom here, and after you've been verified, and hit stop cam, and this is what you see. You can set it up before you ever come in on StreamYard. You get verified, he brings you in, and you hit this stop stream.
I've noticed a lot of people do like the phone call thing. I've seen other channels
But
do it.
what app do they use to call in?
Oh,
Find that out and let me know, guys.
I will.
All right,
Is it
Lewis,
Skype?
Jules, Boston Nick. I'm gonna get off here and sit back and listen on the porch.
I love you, man.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
That was a great laugh this morning, Jules.
What city are you in? What city are you in again?
I'm
Oregon?
in Oregon.
All right, bud. Thanks.
I'll tell you, I'm in the Mount Mazama, better known as Crater Lake area.
Love it.
Crater, why does that sound familiar? Crater Lake. I don't know. I'm bad
It's
in
a
geography.
national park. It's
okay, maybe
the
that's it.
volcano, Wizard Island. You know, it's covered in snow right now. Right? It's Oregon's national park, and it is something to see in your lifetime if you get there. Been there twice, once on a fire, once with my buddy. You got to see it. But I'll let you guys go. Thank you for bringing me in, Lewis. And remember, women, safety first. Think about your safety. If some guy's harassing you, tell the bar. If he tries to follow you home, dial 911 and tell him.
Yeah, good advice. Thank you.
He's funny.
All right, guys, don't spam the chat, please. All right, so members, you have the emojis. Would you like me to show you what emoji is going to hit tomorrow?
Yeah.
Don't Jules, don't look at me like that.
I don't trust you.
Hearts, if you want to see the new emoji. You got to be a member. $1.99 here on Nerd Report. It's the best one ever.
Oh, God.
Guys, that's less than 10 cents a day. Get it. Get the membership.
Hearts if you want. If you want to see.
Nick, do not encourage him.
I got a
we got
feeling.
Lisa Boo.
I think I know what emoji is going to be.
All right. Marcella, I think, wants to see the new emoji.
I don't. I don't. Unless I get a private preview first.
Okay, everyone, all eyes on the screen.
I don't trust him. I'm going to kill him.
If your members will be able to use this emoji beginning tomorrow, consider being a nerd trooper. Let's go.
I'm going to kill him. Oh, my God.
I love it.
I hate you, Lewis. Oh, my God. No.
In the closet with Amy Goodhart and made this.
Oh, Amy. Oh, my God. She's
I think you look absolutely beautiful.
Friend.
This is great.
It looks like a freaking witch. Stop it. A witch with a Santa hat on.
Oh,
for the
stop
love of
it.
God. I swear to God, none of them members better use that.
Become a member. Use it, please. This is amazing. This is just too good.
I love it.
Oh, my God. That's not funny.
Thank you. It was awesome.
Thank God my kid is not in the chat right now.
He's going to love it.
Yes, he is. But yeah, what's funny is I was on a panel 4 hours before they caught him, and I said this case could be go cold. 3 hours later they catch him. 3.5 hours.
Lewis thought that too, Nick. Lewis thought it was going cold.
Literally, I was mind boggled, but we didn't know they were casing him for 5-6 days.
No, which was the smart thing. You know, everybody was criticizing Chief Fry that, you know, he wasn't doing more press conferences. He wasn't releasing information. Dude, that is the way to go. That is exactly the way to go. Keep your mouth shut and, you know, follow the breadcrumbs.
I was really worried because they haven't had a unaliving, I'm going to say. I don't know, murder. in like 5 or 6 years in that city.
Right.
So it was like, are they equipped for this? And that's why I don't blame the father for getting the PI, like at all whatsoever. If that was my kid, heartbeat.
But that could do more hindrance. It could do more hindrance than help.
It could if it's the wrong PI. I agree. You know what I mean? If he's doing it the wrong way. But I feel like after a couple, what was it, 3 weeks? I think it was 2.5, 3 weeks, and they didn't have anything. That's right around when he did it.
Yeah, but the father also said, I believe it was yesterday, or it may have been a few hours after the arrest was made. But he put out there, yeah, well, I'm having my PI investigate this guy. No, don't. You don't.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's out there, and it's wrong because that can hinder the prosecution. Okay, a good defense attorney can take that and turn that around and say this stuff has been tainted. You know, they need to. I feel for these parents. I honestly do, but they need to sit back and let the justice system work. Because it does work. Most of the time, it does work.
That's the thing. Most of the time, like you were talking about the OJ case earlier, it failed miserably.
Well, listen, I've made no secret about that. Back then, had I been on that jury, I would have found him not guilty too. Because I didn't understand DNA. None of it made sense to me. So I would have said not guilty. If that happened today, and I was on that trial, guilty all day long.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Because you have to go with what evidence was put in front of you. And there was so much doubt. Like, look at Furman, what happened with, there was just so many things. Listen, he had a great defense team. Not the normal person cannot afford to have that kind of a defense team. So, you know, that's why he's walking free today. But, you know, there's another person he's going to have to answer to eventually. So
he did 9 years for trying to get back his own memorabilia, which 3 years after he was incarcerated, they actually awarded his stuff back to him. And he still ended up, you know, doing the 9 years, got sentenced to 9 to life or 9 to 30 or something like that. But I think that was maybe a spanking, or we're going to call it for, you know, that's what he thinks as well for what he did earlier, supposedly, allegedly. We getting feedback? Or that's just me?
No, I mean, you sound good on my end.
you sound good on my end too.
We're trying to look and see if there's any other news, any other things breaking. But I think it's been pretty crazy. Thinking that it's Sunday and all those stories, bro. What were we saying?
Has TikTok lady came out with anything?
Yeah,
TikTok lady,
the tarot card lady. Anything new on
we're
her?
gonna do a standalone video on her later because
Right.
I want to put her on the thing. Yeah, but she's updated, deleted. So yeah, she's great.
I think we should reach out to her and see if she would like to come on.
Yeah, I'll give her a fair shot, man. You know, wants to make her. She wants to make her case for it. You know, I'm down.
It'd be interesting, to say the least.
I doubt she will, though.
I doubt she will either. But you know, I might just.
I'm surprised her lawyer hasn't told her not to go on any type of social media.
I'm surprised about that as well. Unless she doesn't have a lawyer.
I think her tarot cards told her that she's going to be found not guilty, and that's why she doesn't need a lawyer. That's just my opinion there.
Someone, Mary says someone just mentioned school photos. Mary, I don't know who you're referring to. Or are you talking about
well, I
the
know
killer?
The yearbook. I know the girl that the Twitter thing I sent Lewis yesterday or the day before. She did show the school book photo of him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's what they're talking about though.
Oh, maybe that's what Mary said.
Yeah, we're gonna be covering this all the way, more. So don't tune out. I'm sure there's gonna be new things popping up tonight, maybe, and tomorrow morning.
I have a question. If anybody in the chat is actually from Idaho, I guess I can Google it. I'm just wondering what their laws are in Idaho as far as their court systems, because not every state is on board with filming trials, but if Idaho allows cameras in the courtroom, I think this is something we should cover.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
And I saw some in the chat real quick, Skittles. I'm not say anything bad about T-Rev. I just don't. For me personally, I can't get down with the spirit box thing. That's all. I just can't. Just me. That's just me though.
I never heard of it. This is news to me.
No, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of. That's almost like a Joseph Morris thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, making up audio on recordings and stuff. Yeah, no, I'm not on board with that.
It's an app, literally. If you could download an app for that.
Okay, Broken Fish, he says it's up to the judge. Okay, thank you.
So it's up to the judge in every state. Okay.
Yeah, Shauna, they do have GP in Idaho, but someone had said they weren't sure if it's for a federal offense only. So we have to wait and see on that as well.
Hey, folks, I have a call to arms. I need everyone's attention right now because this is serious shit.
Oh,
you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go here. Let me get this ready here. Hold on, it's playing a commercial. You guys ready? Let me know. Press 1 if you're paying attention.
I always pay attention, even when I don't want to.
All right, you guys are watching. I'm dropping the link in the comments. I need your help because for 2 years now, my buddy at Popcorn Planet, Andy Signor, has been helping my channel, and I want to give the love back. So I'm going to ask you guys to please head over to this video specifically right here and say Nerd Report sent you. Nerd Report sent me in the comments, but watch it as well. I'm trying to give back. Is it pay it forward?
Yep.
No, it's pay it forward. Yes, you're right.
I'm trying to pay it forward. This means a lot to me because what's going to happen, he's on vacation and he's going to be notified. Lewis is sending me people and I want to do that. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. It's a way bigger channel than us, but he's been hooking us up. So I want this video right here is a good video. Steph the Ultra Nerd and I, we covered the press conference from last week. It needs more views. Go over there and let me know. Oops. And let me know if you said Lewis sent you. Or Nerd Report. Sorry. Nerd Report sent me. Nerd Report sent me. I need everybody to do it right now. Like
Nerd Raid.
Yeah. I can't raid right now. That's it. Nerd Report sent me.
Got it.
If you guys are not familiar with the channel, sub as well. You did it too, T-Rev? T-Rev? Sorry, T-Rev. So this is a good video. We did it the other day. And so this is the community. This is Nerd Report community, okay? Did you do it? Let me know.
I'm doing it.
You do it? I did it. Hashtag I did it. I'm dropping the link in the comments right now. That's the link I want you to do.
Got it.
All right. I did it. Julie did it. Nerd Report sent me.
I said Lewis from Nerd Report sent me.
Yeah.
Watch this, and I said thank you for airing the press conference.
Yes. Who did it? Let me look at the comments. I'm looking at you all. There you go. I'm spamming. It's paying it forward, right? Let's pay it forward.
Yeah. Not backwards, forward.
Yeah. Let's see.
I put 2 in there.
Let me see who we got. I'll give you a shout out if you do it now. Steph the alternate send. Someone said Steph the alternate send you. Lewis, damn it, but hey, we'll take Steph. There you go. Keep going. Got a
Chief
lot
Rev
of-
is Lewis.
Nobody
Chief
said-
Rev is in the chat.
That's him.
No, he's saying, why are you spreading
T-Rev is in the
lies on
chat?
my name?
He's in the
Nobody-
chat.
What do
Let
you
him
say?
come on. Let him come on. He says, why are you spreading false lies on my name? I never said that phone call was real.
Check the channel, make sure it's him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I appreciate if you would stop lying on my name. I said it's
Oh,
unconfirmed.
hold on, maybe it's on
Lie
him.
on me again. I'm gonna sue your ass.
Well, if it is you, T-Rev, just we didn't say you said that, but we don't know if it's you.
Yeah.
If you rewind the video,
Yeah.
we didn't say that. I specifically,
You literally specifically said.
yeah, I specifically said it. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
But check the channel, click on it.
Skittles 88, family T Rev gang up in here. Oh, okay.
Well,
So
let's see if it is. It could be.
Dancing Dragonfly, Rev gang in the house. Threads and Roses says it's him. Katie Bug.
All right, well, come on in here, bro. We didn't say that.
Yeah. So
Come on in here.
Yeah, I should probably rewind it a little bit.
Yeah, you need to rewind it, bro. Let's get in here.
Lisa Marie, yes, we do. Lewis will drop the link if he's still in here. Yes.
Yeah, T-Rev, that's for T-Rev only. If you want to call in. We specifically read a report from another channel from the was it Daily Mail? Yeah, we even send people to go and give you some love, man. If it is you, I don't know if it is.
Everybody in there is saying it's him, that they're part of his community.
All
Okay,
right.
well,
Come
if
on
you're
in, bro.
still in, come on in.
We were giving you props. I saw you on the Pascal show and wanted to give you props. I don't know if someone was giving out false information about us.
I think he left. Yeah, he left. He's not
Yeah,
here.
you added him in the thing. He's not there anymore.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Maybe wait, what do you mean he's not here anymore?
I just went to tag him in a post and it's not coming up because I want him to come in.
Maybe it's not him though. We don't know if it's him. Yeah, T-Rev, if it's a real T-Rev.
Yeah, we all said that literally, and I heard you say before he even came up that this is just, allegedly. You said he even said it's not confirmed.
Yeah.
Right.
The article.
That's right. Lewis did say that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's not him. I think T-Rev would search more unless he's talking about those the what is it?
The spirit
box.
The spirit box. I'm the host. I'm Nerd Report here, the main guy. I didn't downplay that at all.
That was me. So
yeah, that's not us, bro.
I just said I don't get down with the spirit box. That's all.
If he doesn't believe it, that's his opinion. But we didn't put you down with it. But you could call, man. I mean, you called Pascal. In the link again. Just so you all know, sometimes people could use other people's name.
Yeah, but there's an awful lot of people in here that are saying they're part of the
but
community.
they could trick people's names. You're welcome to call. You don't have to use your face.
Skittles, we understand that. Skittles, we're not saying it's not him. What we're saying is if he's still here, to please hit the StreamYard link and come on in. That's it. We really would like to talk to him.
Yeah, we got Trixie thinks we got. I do too. I think he would have looked at the thing because we specifically, I gave him props because the real phone call actually, he pushes back on the call. I gave you props for that if it is really him, but
And we also said he did a good thing by turning it over to the FBI.
Yeah. So.
And he also had people on that confirmed that it was Kohlberger's voice. So yeah, we didn't say anything against him. The only thing that I said was I didn't know what the hell a spirit box was. I'm sorry if that was offensive, but today was the first day I
don't think it was him. I don't think it was him.
Why can't Dave just call and settle? Who's Dave?
I don't know.
Someone compared him to Morris. Joseph.
Oh, I did. I said that. When it came to spirit box, that's what I said. I did say that. I own it. I said it. Yes. I never heard of a spirit box. When it was explained to me what it does, right away, yes. The whole Joseph Morris thing popped in my head when he changed that audio tape.
Listen.
But again, no disrespect. No disrespect whatsoever.
I'll just say this. Spirit boxes are frowned upon in the true crime community. That's just fact.
Yeah, and Boston Nick, but just to be all due respect, Boston Nick, you are a caller. You come in here. I have you as a guest. That's your opinion. Yes, exactly. And I had my opinion. I don't know what those things are. Honestly, I don't even trust them to be sure. But if you do, all due respect. But we specifically said, if your complaint is that you said it was the caller, we did not say that because I read the article. If it is him, I don't think it's him. I think I've watched this podcaster. I think he's a person who checks his facts a little bit better, but it could be. Again, you're welcome to call in.
Malika, I know it's my opinion. That's why I said it. It's my opinion. That's all.
Yeah. No, it's all good. As regards to like Popcorn Planet, you guys are coming on in there and supporting Nerd Report sent you, so that's dope.
There's a bunch of them, yeah.
I like it. Yeah, Nerd Reports. Let's get that up here again. There we go. Nerd Report sent you. There you go. I'm going to drop the link again.
What the heck is going on in the chat?
Right there. We got a lot of people hooking up. There we got a super chat. Ellis, what's up? Lewis, I love watching your coverage of everything. Thank you always. Thank you back. Let's see the hearts for Ellie.
Ellie.
Yeah. Reach out to Pascal. No, I don't think it's him. You could call in. But I am good.
Why are we so mad right now? I don't get it.
Who's the people in the chat?
Some, I guess. Just some. Yeah, just some.
I just responded to Malika because she obviously has a problem with me when I made the Joseph Morris comment, and I just responded so she understands the how and why.
Well, we were specifically talking about the caller, and we don't think it's a Joseph Morris thing at all. I at least I'm speaking for myself. I think there's some weird clues with that caller. They knew specifics about what we know after the suspect got called. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wait like a minute more because I'm hungry.
Yeah, my tummy's rumbling too.
That's a bad sign.
What? That I'm hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hey, Rev Gang, thanks for the support. Posted a report sent me. That's cool.
I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't think there's a problem, bro. I don't think that was him. I think we got
no, the people in there saying that. I don't understand. Open discussion.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. I don't know. I think it's been a crazy Sunday. Usually there's no news on Sundays. And we got a lot of news. a lot of news on the incident with Idaho 4. But there's always that question is like, why did he do it? That's going to be the big one. And I think Tuesday is going to be a big day.
Very.
Yeah.
Very big.
So other than that, we'll give you guys the last word. I don't know why. I think Julie froze. Look.
I'm not frozen.
Oh.
Oh, that was just a still picture. Like,
let's get one more caller in here. Angela, how you doing?
Hello.
Welcome to Nerd Report.
Hey, I want to set the record. Straight. That was absolutely. Yeah, that was the real T-Rev. Hi, I'm Rev Gang family.
Okay, welcome.
Hello.
Hold on. Hey,
So,
Angela.
hello.
Hi, Angela.
Hello. I'd like to set the record straight on the JM video. My name was associated with a repost.
A repost?
She's going in and out.
Sorry, my bad, y'all.
Yeah.
Anyways, we removed the video because it was associated. And the report was the scream was not real.
I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about though. What video?
With J.M. Morris.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
fake scream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Jay Morris is Joseph Morris?
yeah.
We're not talking about him though.
Okay, also on the Spirit Box,
Yes.
T-Rev does a lot more than just Spirit Box.
Okay, but just so you understand, that's not an official stance of this channel. We were giving them props for getting the call and handling it so well.
I just was questioning what a spirit box was.
Yeah,
I never
we're
heard
not-
of it
we're
before
not throwing-
until today.
Yeah, I specifically was impressed by him pushing back on the call. And I thought I made that pretty clear.
Took me a minute to get in, and this is the first time I've ever called in, so
Yeah.
be patient with me, please.
Oh, okay. No worries.
So yeah, I just wanted to set the record straight that the JM video was fake. And
Yes. We know that.
we are not associated with that guy in any way.
The article mentioned David Morris, not that's what I read out loud, not JM.
I'm confused here.
Yeah. I think that's where the confusion lies.
Yes, that's why I wanted to talk about it. So there's just less confusion and we're not associated.
Okay, perfect. We never thought you were. Are we good?
As far as the Spirit Box,
Yeah.
he does it separate from the true crime. So he does call in during the day.
That's a lie.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've seen that once in a while, but I can't really judge on that because I'm more, how would I say? Yeah, I didn't say anything about the Spirit Box.
I brought that up. That was me.
Yeah.
And I'm just a guest. I said I just don't get down with that. That's all.
Yeah.
It's my opinion. Or, everybody's allowance is America. But I've seen him try to contact Kylie Rodney and stuff like that, and it's let the family grieve. Like it's going on a week ago. I saw him do a week and a half ago. That's me. It's not Lewis. It's not Jules. It's not Lisa. This is just mine.
Yeah, it's correct. Someone's saying that it was a caller. It's not Nerd Report. So
that was the real T-Rev 757, and I'm calling you to let you know that was really him and Rev Gang family. Go, guys.
All right,
Well,
cool.
Good. I'm happy to know that it was him. I just wish he would have called in.
Yeah, if he calls in, I gave him props for the phone call.
Yeah, we would love to talk to him,
so
Angela.
That means
Absolutely.
I'm part of the T-Rev gang too. So go T-Rev. Thank you.
Bless y'all. Bless all of you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night. Thank you all for your time and being patient with us. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Angela.
Absolutely. And if you speak with him, please let him get in touch with Lewis. We would love to have him on. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll have him on. Why not?
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good one. I think she was on a little bit of a delay. I think that's
well, sometimes people get nervous with the calls and everything. I think someone told me that they may have put T-Rev on timeout, one of the mods. If that happened, that was an accident. We wanted them to call in. We could always do it tomorrow if you guys want to do it.
Yeah. And Shauna said that, her and I, we were talking about, all of us actually, we were talking about Dave Morris from Utah. No one ever said anything bad about what's his name? T-Rev? Yeah. No. So sorry guys if your feelings got hurt, but it was nothing intentional at all.
Here's the way I'm gonna roll with that, and this is gonna be if they want to call in, that's cool. If it was him, they say it was. I am super impressed with all the crappy true crime people that when this person called, you questioned it, and that's what I was giving you props for.
Yep.
And I am the leader of this channel. I'm the emperor here. So I understand sometimes people talk shit and things happen, but that was not the intention. And if someone was iffy about the box or whatever that thing is, okay, if it was him, cool. It's just someone's opinion. I let people's opinion in here. Freedom of speech, y'all. So that's the way I roll. It doesn't mean anybody could come in here and say something. It's not the official stance of the channel. Even if I say something, it's sometimes not the official stance of the channel. But that being said, man, what a show today. So MMA Nick, what last words?
Thank you for having me on. As always.
Absolutely, brother.
Pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Jules. Talk to you later, bro. Jules.
Take care, Nick. Yeah, great show. Good time. Thank you, Lewis, for making sure everybody's being kept up to date in this case. And Happy New Year, everybody. And let's hope that 2022 is gone. 23 is going to be a great year for Lewis. It's going to be a great year for Lisa. Only thing is Lewis needs to keep to that bargain he made.
She's jealous because you have all the equipment.
Yeah, well, listen, Lisa. I'm sorry, I am. Your man is like just, I don't know what's wrong. You know what? You know why, Lisa? Because you haven't pushed him hard enough to get out there and keep his word on your 1,000 subs. He was supposed to hike with you. So, like maybe if you get him to hike with you and do that live, everybody will super chat the hell out of that and you'll have a great studio. How's that?
Well, your studio looks great. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, it's been fantastic, man. What a beginning of the year. Almost 2,000 people watching. That is amazing. That is just freaking amazing. Keep up the good work, everyone. I want to thank the community, and we'll talk to you later. And as the saying goes, nerd out.
My
Bye-bye.
favorite. Bye-bye.